What's happening, guys? Welcome to the basement. It is time again for another room tour. The previous year has been pretty crazy. There's been a lot of stuff added, quite a few things upgraded, and only a tiny bit sold off. I tried to organize everything as best I could going by publisher. I am limited on space, however. 75% of this collection is comics and 25% is manga. So we're starting off in the top left corner of the room in our Vertigo section. We have the deluxe edition of Scalped by Jason Aaron, wonderful series. The Sandman by Neil Gaiman, deluxe editions 1 through 4. Number 5 is set to release soon. American Vampire by Scott Snyder, 1 through 7. Starman Compendium, Compendium 2 is coming out soon. DMZ Compendium 1. Northlanders, amazing read by Brian Wood. Sweet Tooth, Preacher, Transmetropolitan by Warren Ellis. Really need to think about upgrading my Preacher to Omnibus. Then we have almost the entire set of Hellblazer. Amazing series. This series has really been blessed with such great writers throughout. Then we have 100 Bullets by Brian Azzarello. Planetary by Warren Ellis. The Exterminators, Complete Suiciders. Then we've got some stuff in the Watchmen universe. We've got the Before Watchmen Omnibus, not the greatest. Jonah Hex, Lucifer, Swamp Thing Omnibus, Bronze Age, Swamp Thing Nancy Collins, New 52, New Roots, Swamp Thing Alan Moore box set, the Swamp Thing Mark Miller run, some Batman stuff, interesting series called Clean Room, and we have some very large books now that didn't fit anywhere else. I tried to maximize space, of course. We have Dune Deluxe Edition Volume 1. Volume 2 is set to release in spring, I believe. Neil Gaiman Library 1 to 3, great reads. Now we have some Rick Remender hardcovers. We have Crawl Space and one of my most favorite post-apocalyptic series called Low. And now we have my cat hanging around. Get out of here. Moving on to the top of bookshelf number 2, we have my only CGC graded comic with Spawn number 1 at a 9.8. Continuing on with our Vertigo line, we have some absolutes here. We have Why the Last Man, a series that really brought me back into comics. We have Death by Neil Gaiman. Now we are starting our Darkhorse section. We have The Goon by Eric Powell, Library Editions, volumes 1 through 5. Amazing series. Then we have Big Damn Sin City. That book is way too heavy, I'm not touching it. Lady Killer, Usagi Yojimbo covers. Harrow County Omnibus, volumes 1 and 2. Amazing horror series here. Missed out on the library editions. Usagi Yojimbo by Stan Sakai, volumes 1 through 9. Missing volume 8. Invincible Compendiums, volumes 1 to 3 by Robert Kirkman. Moving on down, we have The Walking Dead 1 through 4 Compendium, Saga Compendium, Spawn Compendium 1, some Rick Remender stuff. We have Fear Agent, De-Evolution. One of my favorite ongoing series here, Ice Cream Man, great little horror stories. Trees by Warren Ellis, another awesome book that I'm into, The Goddamn by Jason Aaron. Some Donny Cates stuff now here with Buzzkill, Redneck, God Country, Crossover. Some indie stuff down here now. We have Rachel Rising Omnibus, Wasteland Compendium, Crossed, a really, really good post-apocalyptic series. Very gory, very graphic, very original, great writers. Then we've got some epic collections here, some Marvel epics. Spider-Man Alien Costume, Spider-Man Todd McFarlane, the Brian Azzarello Daredevil run. Now we're on the top of the third shelf. We have Aliens Omnibus 1, Cloak and Dagger Omnibus. Really surprised at how good that was. Daredevil Omnibus 1. Not really into this period of Daredevil. Daredevil by Brian Michael Bendis, a really good run. Fantastic Four Omnibus volumes 1 through 4. As you can see, 2 and 4 are the small font, newer reprints. Fantastic Four, John Byrne. Hellstorm by Warren Ellis, really good book. If you like Hellblazer, you should probably like that. Hulk by Peter David, volumes 2 and 3, missing volume 1. Silver Surfer by Stan Lee, some really great issues here. And we've got our Amazing Spider-Man volume 1, this monster of a book. Volume 2 now. I think they're reprinting that one currently. Volume 3 has just got a reprint. Volume 4 is missing in action. A lot of people are looking for this one. The most recent Volume 5 with the small font. We've got Roger Stern's Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man by Todd McFarlane, Amazing Spider-Man by David Michelini and Eric Larson, JMS Spider-Man Volume 2, missing Volume 1, reprint coming this year, Uncanny X-Men, Volumes 1 to 3. Don't really care much for X-Men after this point. Enjoyed these ones, but not a huge Chris Claremont fan after, so Volume 2, I think, is going to be reprinted soon. Volume 3 is still in print, I believe. Moving on down now, we have some awkwardly large miscellaneous stuff. We have Snowpiercer, Volumes 1 to 3, great post-apocalyptic series. We have EC Archive stuff printed by Darkhorse, The Vault of Horror, Tales from the Crypt. Really happy they're reprinting these because I missed out on those hardcovers. Injection by Warren Ellis, Revival, Sentient by Jeff Lemire. Great story there. Sarah by Garth Ennis. George Orwell's 1984 comic book adaptation. They did a really good job. Animal Farm. Great story, not so good artwork. Here we have a hidden gem coda. Some more of the Goon current series that's running right now. More stuff by Eric Powell. We have Hillbilly, great little series. We have some TMNT. Oh, before that we have Grumble. Some TMNT Color Classics, The Crow, very sad story called Mouse, Neonomicon by Alan Moore. Moving on to cabinet number 4, we have our manga section, starting off with Junji Ito's horror stories, Uzumaki, Gyo, Shiver, amazing stuff here. No Longer Human, Drifting Classroom, my number 1 all-time favorite manga, Lone Wolf and Cub, some Frank Miller inspired covers here. This really needs a deluxe edition. These things are super tiny. Small font can be a little difficult to read, but such amazing stories about a lone samurai assassin traveling with his younger son. Moving on down now, by the same author, we have Path of the Assassin. Nice little series, definitely hard to find out of print. Darkhorse really needs to start reprinting these in some sort of different format. Next we have, again by the same author, Samurai Executioner. Some really good stories here about a samurai executioner and his victims. Next to it we have New Lone Wolf and Cub. Then we have Lady Snowblood, awesome little series about a female assassin. I believe Kill Bill, the movie, was inspired by that series. Moving on down now, we have Blade of the Immortal. Great series, they are reprinting these in deluxe edition formats, not sure if I'm going to upgrade. Next we have The Girl from the Other Side, nice little horror series. Next up we have the novel Musashi, which is about a wandering samurai, Miyamoto Musashi, who is also in the manga series Vagabond, which we have right next to it. And this has been on hiatus for a long time. Will it ever wrap up? I don't know. I really hope so. But if you are longing for the continuation of this series, just go read the novel. It has everything there. Coming up on our last cabinet now, we have some Berserk Deluxe Edition hardcovers, the Usagi Yojimbo box set. Moving on down, we have our Humanoids sections, a really great section, mostly Jodorowsky stuff. We have Izuna Volume 1 by Saverio Tenuta. Some other great Jodorowsky books here. We have The Sons of El Topo, Volume 1 and 2, Showman Killer, Twisted Tales, all the Inkle stuff, the Meta Baron series, the Techno Priest, Jodorowsky Library, Volume 1, Bouncer, White Llama, Angel Claws. And finally, in our last section, we have Old Boy, the series. Not a bad series, like the movies better though. Then we have the box set of Buddha by Ozuma Tekuza. Then we have another book by that same author called Dororo. It's about a kid who fights demons to regain his body parts. Interesting story, actually. And to end it all off, we have a great sci-fi post-apocalyptic series called The Eternaut. This was written in the 50s, I believe. Great black and white story. Very odd-shaped book, though. So that's it, guys. I hope you had a good time. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be reviewing a lot of these books as well as other books coming in. So until next time, take care.